Tarek and Corky at bot lane facing off against Nunu and Misfortune. Shyvana against Maokai in the jungles. Mid lane's going to be Karthus against Galio. Thought perhaps they were going to switch up there. Not to be the case. Gosu Pepper is going to be facing off against Ant's army, and that's going to leave a Riven with that new sexy skin. Enzi, you were talking about this before we went live, facing off against Warwick. So you are a fan of that Riven skin, it would appear. Say again, sorry, I'm lagging. Hello.
Hello?
It appears that NC has or something, so I'm going to carry on regardless. I thought for a second that was meaning out again. Doesn't appear to be the case. Either way, at bot lane, he's going to land that stun, but nothing is going to come up from it. NC, are you back there? I assume not, so let's just carry on. Hello? Baz, can I confirm, is that me lagging or is that NZ? Right, well, hopefully we're going to be out of this one, guys. Apologies if I am lagging uncontrollably. I have some provider issues at the moment. Either way, Gosu Pepper. We've got badly there in mid, just going to camp back towards his tower. He's trying this for the gank here, but he could be getting caught out here, like in that Shyvana role. Going to be pulling down now. So Shyvana against Matt. Shyvana is taking a lot of damage. That is very, very beefy. If he started disengage as well on higher Haiti, and Shyvana is going to run back as Galio came up to help out. And you are just basically pulling the back. Ribbon's now going to come down from that top lane. Have lagged out. Hello? Oh my god, we're having some really bad technical difficulties, guys, and I'm not quite sure what it is, considering that Enzi has disconnected off TS as well. So it could actually be a TeamSpeak issue. Either way, that first blood is going to be going in from Riven. Welcome back, Enzi. I also had TeamSpeak problems, dude, so I'm assuming that's for both of us.
Right?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Oh my god.
Very laggy for me, but that might be on my end.
Bass, I'm just confirming. Do I sound okay? Oh, okay. Well, I did just miss that first blood vince. I think it went to Riven. Yeah, I will just try and carry on, although I am getting quite big lag on the own stream. But I will try my best, guys. I am about 2 seconds behind, but Riven looks to be going back after pushing that lane fully, so Warwick has to get them creeps right now. Let's have a quick look at CS. We have got Shyvana with 22 in the jungle against Maokai's 23. Up top, we have got Riven on 31, Warwick on a abysmal 19, although Riven has been doing a very good job at pushing. I would have expected maybe Maokai to go up top, but I think some action is happening in mid. Maokai has gone for the gank. I can't actually see it now, guys. It has just switched over, but Karthus did get away. It was actually a 3-man gank. No, it was 2-man, sorry. Alex was there, just coming in for the support of Karthus. Can I only guess they did save his teammate, and now she is just going to maybe push that lane or maybe freeze it. She has initiated that burnout, so I can only guess it's going to be pushing right now, as she is going to go back. But Bass, I'm not sure if it's just me, but the own stream is very laggy and it's very hard to follow. Can you hear me? You can hear me now. Oh, I think I'm just having TS problems, guys. This is a big bad thing. But I think Carvus has actually got the kill on Galio there, and I think Maokai is going to drop as well. With Shyvana will be claiming that kill, as she will push this lane now and probably go back, as she will retreat. As Warwick is going to come down as well. Maybe trying to land the kill on towards Carthus, but Carthus is kiting with that Q. As action is going off of Rams. Comes down for the help and gets absolutely demolished. And Carthus only had about 100 HP there. And he was able to just keep kiting with his Q. And was able to help his teammate get the kill. So Riven's on 2 now, Carthus on 1, Shyvana on 1 as well. Maokai already dropped twice for the iGe side. Warwick on 0 to 1, Galio on 0 to 1 as well. Let's have a quick look at that mid CS difference. Carthus is on 55 and Galio is on 37. Carthus, a champion you really don't want to get farm. Obviously with that global ultimate, late game can be so deadly, can really change the tide of fights. And obviously is very useful. Anyway, Riven is going to bash away at this top tower here, as she is just going to clear these minions, so her minions start attacking as well. But Ramjay is going to come up. He is level 6, Riven on level 7, has to be careful. He should probably just clear their minions so tower aggro can hit Riven, but Riven is just going to back off safely. Maybe going to go back. Bot lane is going to be pushed from Misfortune here. As mid is just going to keep getting farmed. Galio with that blue buff now was able to just keep spamming his Q and E and picking that farm up.
I'm back, Enzy.
You are back?
Apologies, yes, if I do lag again, Bass is going to just basically mute me out and you can take over. I don't know what's going on, guys. I am trying to fix this right after this game. Apologies once again. But the score is 5-0, as you can see there. Big goal difference coming in for 4K actually in favour of Moscow5. We both called this one, Enzo. We thought this would be relatively one-sided. Seems to have been the case. You're going to have 2 kills coming in from Riven, 1 for Corky, 1 for Carthus, and 1 for Shyvana. Shyvana has picked up 3 assists as well, so of course she's been very active in that jungle. And she has already finished off the Regal's Lantern. Having said that, though, Riven is going to come with a heavy attack here from Warwick and Maokai. Ultimate from Warwick onto that Riven. Maokai also snaring, and Riven could definitely go down here. She's got great maneuverability. Going to use that key burst as well to stun out both of the assailants. And she could actually manage to escape here using that flash as well to make sure that the twisted advance did not come in from Maokai. And that was just beast mode engaged from Riven. In the meantime, bot lane is also going to come under heavy attack, but this time from Moscow5 onto iGe. Going to be a double kill there at the bot. Shyvana picking up 1 and Corky taking down that Nunu. 7 for 0 NZ and a free dragon on the cards as well, should Moscow5 choose to take that one down. Alright, well apparently NZ isn't here now,
Can you not hear me?
All kinds of troubles. I can hear you now, NZ, yeah. Go ahead.
You can hear me. It seems when I go full screen on owned, you can't hear me. So, but what I was saying is it was a bit sloppy from iGe up top. I mean, Warwick went in for the ult and Maokai ulted at the same time. So Maokai really just wasted his snare there. He could have waited until Riven was, you know, released from that Warwick ultimate, and then they would have had basically a double snare. And they probably would have picked up the kill, but Riven was just able to, you know, dash away and the flash, and she wasn't hurt. So I think they could have played that one better. The dragon has gone in favour of Moscow5 now. I'm going to give them a nice gold difference as bot lane is pushed.
Indeed it is, and in the meantime Shyvana is just going to chill out in her jungle. She has picked up Regal's Lantern, as I said before, also has the non-magic mantle and the boots of speed. Of course, a lot of Shyvanas will opt for that wit's end, so she can build that into Mercury Treads or save up for the recurve bow and try and finish off that wit's end as soon as possible. She has 1,266 gold or thereabouts, so she's probably going to go back and build up that wit's end as soon as she possibly can. As to be honest, then, she doesn't necessarily need the full completed boots straight away, because that burnout does give her a nice speed boost. She can keep up with a lot of targets regardless whether she has the full boots or not. Riven once again is going to apply that pressure at the top lane against Warwick, and Shyvana has came up as well. In the meantime, Misfortune on very low health. Ultimate coming in from Carthus. This could be a double kill. He has picked up the kill onto Misfortune, and I believe indeed Warwick is going to go down from Shyvana, but does return fire onto that Shyvana from the tower and is going to shut down and pick up iGe's first kill here, Enzy, with 12 minutes 30 on the scoreboard. better late than never, I guess. But Riven, just farm, 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 all she wants. She's already got that Hex Drinker as well, and the 2 Doran's Blades, so she's looking very beefy right now.
Yeah, definitely, and I think from experience we know a fed Riven is a good Riven, basically unkillable if she gets to that point where she is fed to hell. But yeah, Riven doing a great job up top, although I think bot lane's coming up to a bit of pressure here. I think I'm seeing things, Nunu has fallen, and I think the AD carry for iGe could follow suit as well, unless Genja don't get the hell out of there. But yeah, it is actually Maokai, so yeah. I've got this like bug on my stream. This 3D thing, it happens on every stream now, and it's very hard to tell, so I'm sorry for them.
No problems, but Riven could be getting dropped here. She is overextended with Galio coming around the corner. Once again, that maneuverability definitely working into her favor. She has a Hex Drinker as well, so she should by and large be alright here. Using that key burst to basically stun that Warwick out the equation. They don't even bother to chase after her. She's too tanky right now. She's too quick to catch up with, and in fact she's going to go in and rub salt in the wounds by taking down these golems while Warwick is farming top lane. So easy for that Riven as it stands. In the meantime, Shyvana's going to take down those wraiths without any problems whatsoever. You have a couple wards here from iGe, but nothing too extraordinary. Similarly, on the opposite team, you've got Moscow5 with a few wards, but it doesn't seem to matter a whole deal. Shyvana's going to go up top lane here. Warwick has been stunned out, should be falling. Is he going to try an ultimate on that tower? The answer is a yes, but it's not going to make any difference as he leaves it too late. And at bot lane, you're going to see Corki taking out that Nunu. 13 for 1 after 14 minutes, Enzi. Cannot see how iGe can come back into this first game.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 14 minutes as well. So I think 14. Does it say 14? I can't go full screen, so I think it's
14?
34. It's a 34
what's
minutes.
that to do? 34 minutes, no, 14 minutes
14?
through.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I can't go full screen, so I can't really see. So yeah, 14 minutes through, and that kill difference just too strong. Moscow5 definitely in the driver's seat here. Definitely going to be hard for iGe to come back. I probably am going to take, a guess that it's not going to happen. Obviously, Moscow5 aren't really the team to give this one up, as a flash engage does come in that bot lane from Taric and Corki there, and that's going to be a dead misfortune. And Taric getting the kill. Maybe Taric's going to be the new AD carry.
It is, of course, anything's possible with Moscow5, let's be honest. They kind of showed everybody the old AD Kennen IEM. A lot of people kind of thought, okay, he is viable, let's play him. So who knows, maybe they're going to bring out an AD kind of melee Taric to the table as well,
AD.
top lane. Also going to see Riven jumping onto work very quickly, has popped the ultimate and the ignite as well. Maneuverability once again is such a key factor with this Riven. I can't see how Warwick can get away here. He has popped that ignite onto Riven, so perhaps can get the kill afterwards from that tower. Misfortunes also came top, but look how tanky that Riven is, finally getting taken out the equation. 2 kills have came in for iGe, and a huge ultimate from Karthus, shutting down that Maokai, very nearly taking Galio out as well. And Shyvana now going to run towards mid. Is she going to try this double tower dive? Flashes in. She has the ultimate up as well. It's going to ulti across and does finish off the Galio, who tried his best to run away. But Shyvana way too strong. And perhaps Shyvana could be finding herself caught out for Misfortune, but will turn around. Misfortune pops the ultimate. Is going to be kited for a couple seconds there, but look at Misfortune's health. And I mean, Shyvana had literally 2 bars of health remaining. Very nearly took a full Misfortune out of the equation. Didn't quite manage to do so. 17 for the score in NZ. Dragging his job in the next couple of minutes. And that is definitely going to be Moscow5. So it's just clear sailing. 10k goal difference right now. In fact, 10.7k goal difference after 16 minutes through this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised this, when that 20-minute mark comes, iGe, call the surrender. They might carry on, just to, give it a go. Although I think it's probably lost right now. I mean, Shyvana can just literally tower dive and kill about 2, and probably Riven as well if they were together. Riven just too tanky. I mean, she got too many kills at top lane, and just Moscow5's team play altogether much better than iGe, and just better as a team.
Yeah, and Riven very nearly actually went on to Maokai there with Karthus. Kind of Maokai caught in the jungle, but Riven didn't quite manage to pick up that kill as Maokai is going to run away. Of course, Maokai very tanky himself as Dudu once again is coming onto the Kosh. Very nearly dropped from Corki. In fact, will do so as Corki will flash in there with that Valkyrie, picking up the kill. Misfortune's going to try and reply, but of course, Taric with that stun up. is going to make it very difficult for Misfortune to really pull anything out here. Having said that, Galio's going to flash over the wall and pops his ultimate, but Corky too fast with his reactions. He's just going to flash out of that one. And that was a tiny bit embarrassing. Could Corky pick up this kill into Misfortune? The bulwark very nearly coming to a raid, but Galio is going to pick up that kill regardless, bringing the score to 19-6. The Dragon did just spawn, I believe, and Shyvana will take that one instantly. Top lane, Warwick is going to get caught out once again from this Riven. Riven has a long way to actually take out this kill, and look how much damage she's actually doing as well. On top of that, she has such a good farm right now. In fact, she has picked up the Maw of Malmortius, and that of course is one of the newer items to League of Legends. It's the Hex Drinker upgrade, so to speak. Gives you a lot of attack damage and that spell shield as well. So she's not going to be too bothered about Warwick and Galio at top. In fact, she's 3 levels ahead of this Warwick, so she's just going to keep on farming. In the meantime, in that mid lane, going to have Karthus pushing aggressively. Shyvana is in the jungle as well. Could potentially get ultimated off Warwick, but did Warwick actually spot her there? That's the question. I suppose he did, because there's 3 players moving on the position right now. She is going to pop that ultimate off. Was caught from Warwick as well. Can Alex survive onslaught as the wall will come down from Karthus? Now Riven from the backside, and this is going to turn very ugly, you have to feel, from iGe's perspective. Riven's going to take down 1, take down 2 from Karthus as well. And I think they are going to lose that Karthus, but it's not going to matter a great deal, as that was basically a 5 versus 3 exchange, and 4 players going to go down now from iGe. Surely going to be 5, as Galio on such low health is going to be shut down from Riven. So that was a 5-for-1 exchange and a 3 versus 5 in jungle, NC. And if nothing else, that shows how dominant Moscow5 are right now in this first game.
Yeah, I am just experiencing lag, but I did actually see that. I mean, Shyvana just went in. It was kind of 1v4. She just ulted away, and then her team came to the rescue and was like, bye. So yeah, Moscow5, they can't lose from this position. They just can't. 24-7. The goal difference is massive at the moment, and Dragon, I think they got it, or it's up very shortly. So Moscow5 will be getting that. If it is up, they are just going to probably push now and probably take it to victory. Maybe even get the Baron buff as well. That's always an option.
Well, there's just a huge lack of damage here from iGe. I mean, if you look at their team, they've got 4 relatively tanky characters here. As Corky is going to come under attack there in mid lane. Was snared out from Maokai. Warwick now coming from the side. Corky getting dangerously low on health. Nunu's going to land that ice ball as well. Tarek doing his best to kite away that Galio. And Corky is going to go down. Now Galio has caught 2 players in his ultimate. Karthus and Tarek under all kinds of attack right now. But Karthus, with that AoE damage, with the file, is going to take down 1. Take down 2, in fact, as well. And now going to pop that ultimate off. Surely going to get the double kill. Will get the double kill. Huge play coming in from Karthus and Moscow5 once again, but that was a 3-for-4 exchange, so definitely much better from iGe that time, and that's down to Galio actually landing the ultimate this time. And you're going to see a lot of those Moscow5 players in low health, as well as Maokai will recall. Either way, Shyvana's going to push that bottom lane, and they're saying the comeback. I'm not too sure about that one. As I was saying before, before that kind of team fight kicked off, if you have a look at their team, Misfortune is the only real out-and-out damage character on their team. I mean, Warwick could potentially be built quite attack damage based, but he's gone for Heart of Gold and Glacial Shroud, obviously building towards that Frozen Heart, so he's not going to be doing that much. Maokai is the kind of support items you'd expect him to take. Heart of Gold and Shrine's Reverie. Nunu has Heart of Gold and Philo Stone, and Galio coming in with a lot of the kind of team-based items such as Aegis of the Legion. So they're not really putting out a great amount of damage. As you're going to see, Shyvana once again being 3-on-1, but she's going to ultimate through that wall. And of course, that's one of the beautiful things about her Dragon's Descent, that she can use it to escape or engage as well. And now they're going to push that mid lane. And I think it's only a matter of time before they pick up the Baron as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Moscow5 are definitely in the position to just go towards that Baron buff. They can just 5v5 them, win it, get Baron, win the game. That's basically Moscow5's what they can do right now. If they want to, they are taking their time. They don't want to rush into it. They don't want to make a few mistakes, because as we've seen previously, Vince, a few mistakes can actually lead to a comeback. But I think they are pushing them in.
Yeah. On the tower, we're going to have 2 players already taking down Nunu and Maokai alongside Galio. Galio got really caught out there from a full team. I'm not entirely sure what iGe were trying to do there, as they started to push around their jungle and try and come around the back, but the sad point in that one is that Galio got caught and taken out the equation, so he couldn't even make the most of that ultimate. And if Galio goes down, that's a huge utility spell out of the equation. You're going to see Moscow5 picking up that one up comfortably. 5-1 exchange, just the support of Tarek going down. Nunu has respawned, but he's only level 8. So if you have a quick look at the level differences overall, I mean, Moscow5 looking so strong. Galio, the highest level on 13, when you compare that to Carthus 15, fairly big difference. Carthus just 1 level away from maxing out that Requiem, which will hail down so much global damage, of course. It's kind of what Carthus is renowned for, that ulti. As soon as you see that red line above your head, you know you're in all kinds of pain, and he is just going to go ahead to that top lane and farm it out. You're going to see some marks coming up there from the purple team on the Baron, so obviously feeling Moscow5 probably going to opt for that fairly soon, which I'd expect to be the case as well. And a lot of those players starting to form around Baron. Maokai is going to get a bit of vision there onto Carthus. Carthus needs to be careful because he has 4 players dead ahead of him, but he does have some backup behind him as well. You're going to have Riven, Corky and Tarek coming in with the cavalry. And at the bot lane, it's going to be Warwick versus Shyvana. Shyvana under very heavy attack, but Carthus going to come with the ultimate. Now going to engage as well. And here comes Riven with the key burst, catching 3 players out. Galio's going to pop that ultimate, does get 3 players himself, but no damage whatsoever coming in there. And this was the problem that I had before, Enzi. It's all well and good taking Galio, but if you have no damage to back up that ultimate, he's completely useless. I don't think anybody lost more than a quarter health there in that exchange from Moscow5. 4 players down from iGe, just Misfortune remaining with full health, but here comes the flash and damage from Riven. Could she pick up the kill here? The answer is a yes, as Carthus will explode her after being stunned out. And basically that is a very one-sided first game. 38-11 at the end, Enzi.
Personally, I don't really agree with Galio's build. I can get what he's doing, you know, magic resist, blah blah blah, but building tanky. But I mean, you still need a bit of ability power on top of that, because obviously it only gives 50%. So Abyssal Scepter would be nice. Even building a Rabadon's Death Cap with a Galio just to follow up, get some cooldown reduction as well, and it's great. But he just hasn't been able to, as the turret does, slay Tarek. Great. But yeah, you just. Like, they had great initiations, you know, they've got all the champions where, you know, you got Warwick, you've got Nunu, you've got Galio, but if you haven't got anything to follow it up with damage-wise, then what's the point? You know, you need them damage characters, and that was their problem the whole game. And Riven, of course, with that bunny skin. Very good bunny skin.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, Enzi, it's all well and good landing that Galio ult, which he did and caught 3 players, but basically, they just had nothing to follow up on. I mean, he caught 3 players out, nothing else happened. So Moscow5 basically, okay, well, fair enough, and they just pushed forward and killed the rest of their team. There's just nothing that could have stopped them from taking that game in the end. You had 4 very tanky champions there from iGe, and very little damage to back it up, and that's the reason they got so crushed. We're just going to join in this second game straight away, guys, so bear with me for 1 sec while I join manually.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if they do pick Galio again, you know, they have to have that AP on top of that with Abyssal Scepter and all that. Otherwise, they're not going to have any damage whatsoever. But I think we are going to go for a break until we go in, Vince, or are we going straight in? Okay, guys, we're just going to quickly go for a break. They're just making the lobby so